back to my channel. No big surprise, it is the 1st of May and it is really overcast here, so hopefully it's not too dark. I only use natural light for my videos and it just is super dark outside, so I'm hoping this video isn't too dark, so bear with me here on the lighting situation. I also have not been sleeping great. I don't know about you guys, but when we have this change of seasons, I never really know if I'm ready to bust out the lighter comforter. So we still kind of have our winter comforter on. So I'm always vacillating between being too hot and too cold in the middle of the night. So I don't know, just have not been sleeping great the last couple of weeks. So I feel like I've got dark circles under my eyes and it's dark outside. So anyway, hopefully the overall vibe of this video isn't too dreary, but that all aside, I'm very excited for this video because I've been thinking about it a lot over the last couple months and just kind of formulating it in my mind. And so now I feel like I'm really ready to talk about it with you guys. And that is a comparison of the Ayuna essence and the Manyo, let's see, this has got a really long name, the Manyo Factory Active Refresh Herb Peeling Gel. And the reason why it's a good direct comparison between these two products is they are both Gommage products. And just to talk a little bit about Gommage, you guys are probably familiar with this now because the Ayuna essence, being a Gommage product, got a lot of talk because it was in the Beauty Heroes, I believe it was the November 2017 box. It was the Hero product, I'm pretty sure. So anyway, what gommage is and what it means actually in French, I believe, is to erase or like to kind of scrub or remove. So what you do with a gommage is you want to clean your face, and I'm pretty sure it works best on dry skin, at least that's how it's been for me, is it works best when my skin is really dry, so you don't want any wetness on your face, and then you apply the product to your very dry skin. And then you want the product to dry as well. So let it dry as much as you possibly can. So then basically you roll the product off of your face and it just kind of like removes the dead skin off of your face, the top layer of dead skin off of your face. And both products are just really effective at doing that. And I was actually first introduced to Gommage by a Clarins product probably like in the mid 90s, I think, like probably around 95, 96 or so, and was really blown away by the results. And now I don't think I'd be able to, first of all, tolerate the scent of that product. And of course, I actually went back and looked at the ingredients just today to see what was in it. And yeah, the ingredients definitely do not pass muster at this point. But I do remember really loving that product and really enjoying the effects at the time. So I'm really happy that kind of the Gommage has sort of had a resurgence here with the Ayuna product, but I'm also happy to talk about the Manyo product as well because it is a lot more affordable. So if you guys have been a little bit aghast at the price of the Ayuna product, I'm here to review the Manyo for you so that there is an alternative. So let's jump into the Ayuna product. And if you noticed, I had to put in a little picture of the Ayuna because I don't have the full-size product. I was sent a sample very lovingly by Marie from And the Color Green. She really wanted me to test it out. She was really curious what I thought of the scent and just the product overall. And of course, I was really curious about the product as well. So she sent me this really generous sample and you can kind of see what the product looks like, the color. And I have used it 3 times now. And when I first got it, I think she sent it to me in November when she had it. And I have to be honest, the scent is just, my first impression of the scent was that it was just way too strong. And the best way I can describe it is it just smells like a very fancy kind of European soap to me. Very soapy, and still that is how I still experience it. So the first time I used it, I think the scent was just way too much for me. And it kind of just detracted from the overall experience. Plus, I don't think I had allowed my skin to be dry enough, and I don't think I let the product dry enough for me. So the Gommage, just kind of peeling it off my skin, didn't work optimally. Combined with the scent, it just didn't really work that great for me. So the next time, and so I had to wait like a couple months before I used it again, because really the scent was just, I felt like it was too risky. I felt like it could lead to a migraine, and actually today I'm kind of riding that unfortunate wave of potentially getting a migraine, so I don't really want to smell this too much because it is so strong that it is slightly migraine inducing for me, unfortunately. So as I'm sure you can tell, it isn't a huge rave for me because of the scent. But on a good day where I'm not feeling like I'm potentially headachy, it is a good product. So I used it again, made sure that my skin was really dry, made sure that once I applied it, I let it dry down quite a bit, and then proceeded to do the Gommage, and you know, it just rolls off your skin very nicely. And what I did is I did it over the sink and not in the shower. I did not let my skin get wet, or I didn't remove it with water. And I just you know, you have to be also patient too. And you just, you know, gently roll it off, whatever kind of like rhythm you want to use. You know, if you're going to do it in circular motions, I just kind of like start from the center of my face and just roll it off, roll it off. For basically as long as you can stand to do it, because I feel like it's just going to keep rolling and rolling. So just do it until you feel like you have removed as much of it as you possibly can. And then I'm pretty sure that the Iyoona website or the instructions say that you can maybe just remove the rest of it with a dry cloth and then leave the essence on if you would like to, because there are beneficial ingredients in there that you can leave on your skin as sort of like a serum. For me, I would not be able to tolerate the scent, so I can't do that. So I went ahead and just removed it with water and patted it dry, and it was fine, and my skin felt amazing. Very smooth, very soft, and continued to feel those effects for, you know, a couple days afterwards. So it is a very lovely product. You know, it does what it says it's going to do. It has amino acids in it, and it has, let's see, it has squalene in it, and it has lemon fruit water, olive fruit oil, and I don't want to read the whole list to you guys because it is quite long. I think there's like 27 ingredients in it, so I don't need to read that whole list to you. But it does have lovely ingredients in it. You know, I think it does have some, you know, emulsifiers in it, but I'm going to trust Marie on this one that they all serve a great purpose and are, you know, high quality. But the thing is that it is $145, so it is quite expensive, and that is for 2.7 ounces. So, you know, it's up to you to decide if you feel like the effects are worth it and the experience. For me, the scent is just way too overpowering, and I don't really enjoy the scent. So that for me is just a deal breaker, as you have, I'm sure, sensed for me. So let's move on to the Manyo Factory. And this is 4 ounces, and it is $26 currently on Amazon Prime. So you would get the free shipping if you are a Prime member. So as you can tell, this is a way more cost-effective product than the Ayuna. And as far as the ingredients go, they are all natural, a fantastic ingredient list actually. I was pretty impressed by it. And in the world of Korean beauty and K-beauty, it's actually kind of hard to find products that are clean or really close to 100% clean. And so this is one of those rare ones. And I was pretty excited about it actually because the Gothamista highly recommended this. So I got this probably a year ago, I think. So I have used this maybe 4 times. And every time I use it, I am just so impressed, and I always like want to bonk myself on the head and just say, why do you not use this more often? Because the results are as impressive, if not more impressive, than how my skin feels after I've used the Ayuna essence. So in this product, you're going to find papain, so that's from papaya, the enzyme from papaya that causes, you know, exfoliation, or that allows for exfoliation. There's hyaluronic acid, which of course keeps your skin hydrated during the exfoliation process, you know, while the product is on your skin. There are fermented like vegetable extracts in there. There's fermented pea root extract, fermented broccoli. There's also green tea in here. And again, this has a very long list of ingredients, even longer than the Ayuna ingredient list. So I'm not going to read that to you. I'll put the links below so that you guys can read the ingredient deck if you're interested in that. There are some herbs in here like basil, sage, lavender, chamomile. So the scent is actually slightly herbal. It's very, very mild though. To me, it's kind of like a minty, basil-y kind of scent that really dissipates once you get it on your skin. And I will show you what this looks like. So you can see the color of it. And you really need just about 1 or 2 pumps. And yeah, so that's just what the product looks like. Once you rub it across your skin, you can see it just kind of goes clear. And I will show you just a little bit real quick of the Ayuna, although like I said, I don't want to get too much out because of the scent situation here. But that's what it looks like. I'm gonna put it on the palm of my hand and rub that around. So this is a little bit more creamy when you apply it, whereas the Manyo is more like a gel. So I've used the Manyo a little bit more recently than I've used the Ayuna, but if I remember correctly, I do feel like the Manyo kind of rolls off the skin a little bit easier than the Ayuna. Now, I could be wrong in my recollection of that, but overall, I do prefer the Manyo. Even if it weren't for the scent, which is obviously huge for me, the experience of the Manyo is just more pleasant. I mean, obviously I prefer the scent a lot more, but I actually like the kind of the gel texture of the Manyo better than I do the texture of the Ayuna. And then of course, just like the glaring reason of the price. I mean, $26 for 4 ounces compared to, what was it, $146 or $145 for 2.7 ounces is just, I mean, that is just a no-brainer. And then also I prefer the ingredients of the Manyo Factory product. And then also with the results, I actually feel like my skin was even softer with the Manyo, and I think the results lasted even longer with the Manyo. I feel like with the Ayuna, I definitely noticed my skin being incredible, I mean, no doubt, incredibly soft for a day or two, but I think with the Manyo, it maybe lasted even more like 3 days, maybe to 4 days. So I'm just super impressed with the Manyo Factory product. And I mean, this is not to like bash the Ayuna product. It's a beautiful product, great ingredients. The smell is just not for me. That's just kind of my 2 cents about it. I wanted to just put this out there for those of you who maybe missed out on the Beauty Heroes box, or you don't feel like spending that kind of money on that product, or you can't afford it, you don't want to spend it. So here's a great option for you guys if you're interested in trying a Gommage product. Here is a great option in the green beauty world. I highly recommend it. I think you should check it out if you're interested in it. I mean, of course, if you're not interested in Gommage, you've never been interested in it, then, you know, forget it, but maybe you found this review kind of interesting. But that's it for today, and I will see you guys in the next video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.